Hi, everybody. Good morning. Am I audible? Are you guys able to hear me? Very good morning. All right. Okay. So, yes, I think you guys are able to hear me now. So, welcome everybody. And I'm also hoping that you can see my screen as well. Okay. I request all of you to maybe a little active on the screen because I at least need to know if I am audible. Thanks for responding, Sandhya. Vaishnav, say yes, audible, or you can say yes, that you're able to see my video, something like that. Because I would not know if you're saying yes, this yes for what. So is this yes for yes audio and yes video? Oh, great. Thanks, Mayappan. Thank you so much for confirming. Okay, we have still, a couple of minutes to go. I think we'll wait for a couple of more minutes. And in the meantime, somebody has any question, we can possibly post. And where all we have these folks joining from? Yeah, Mayappan. Go ahead and maybe where you're from, Mayappan? Which part of India? Chennai. Great, Mayappan. Yeah. Vanakkam. Go ahead. Mayappan, you have any question? Just go ahead and put in the chat box. Maybe we can either 3 weeks back you conducted the same. Yes, we keep conducting such awareness sessions and such kind of workshops, and this is different. This is actually an exhaustive program. I think if you would have attended one of my earlier sessions, that was about the regular technical writing sessions that we conduct. But today, I think we are going to discuss something about a postgraduate, and this is a little exhaustive. It is more on deeper. It is slightly different than that. So in case you have attended any of my previous sessions, well and good, but we have something in addition to that, and this is way ahead, more than you would have, come across so far, anything like in India. So I hope that answers your questions. Even if you have attended earlier session, that was a regular 4 weeks course, but this is slightly different and it is much wider than what you would have seen. So thank you so much. If you already attended previously and even you are going to attend this one more time, I think I should thank you. That definitely shows that you are interested and your keenness towards technical writing. So thanks for that. In the meanwhile, while we still have a couple of more minutes to start with, because we'll start at 12 o'clock. So I would just like to know from which other places in India I think folks are joining here. I think Mayappan is from Chennai. Other folks here, can you please put where you're from? Come on. Okay, let me put from my side first. Okay, I am from Bangalore. All right, I'm from Praveen Earth. Hi, Praveen. Good afternoon. Thanks. So Praveen is from Delhi. Mayappan is from Chennai. I'm from Bangalore. So 3 major cities in India. Nobody from Mumbai, Pune, Harvin. Okay, Sandhya we have. Okay, okay, great. Hi, Sandhya. Welcome. Very good morning. Almost a good afternoon, in fact. She's from Karwar. Okay, so we have 2 folks from Karnataka already, myself and Sandhya. Anyone else? Anybody from Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, UP, Gujarat? Hi, Dr. Priya. Yeah, we have somebody very senior here, Dr. Sachdeva. Very morning. Oh, Delhi. Okay, now we have Tai here. Kolkata, Subhashish. Okay. Okay, sessions is not complete. In fact, people from Chennai, Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi. Hi, Subhashish. Very good morning. Good to see you. We have 1 more final minutes. here to go, I think we'll just wait for a couple of more minutes. I think I'm expecting a huge turnout. But any which way, we will start this course on time. Maybe we can wait for a couple of more minutes. Right. So we have Subhashish from Kolkata, Dr. Sachdeva, Priya Sachdeva from Delhi. We have Mr. Praveen from Delhi again, and we have Mr. Mayappan from Chennai. Anyone else? Okay. I see here someone by name Urmila Mishra. Hi, Urmila. I think I can afford to say hi to all of you because a few more people are joining. Maybe once we have maybe a crowd or a house full or something like that, I may not be able to take individual names. So I hope. Okay, we are at dot 12 o'clock. We should ideally be starting, but I will just wait for a couple of more minutes so that those who are joining don't miss. Well, let us start in another 2 minutes. Right. In the meanwhile, if you have any curiosity, if you have any questions right away, you can put. Okay. Yes, we are actually going to talk about the post-graduation in technical writing, and there are very few quality trainings that are available in India, especially on technical writing. So yes, I have. So we'll just get to see what is that we are going to learn, what are the benefits of this course. Can a person from non-technical background take this course? Oh yeah, Praveen, very good question. In fact, see, technical writing is one of those courses which actually welcomes people from all backgrounds. We'll see that during our presentation. We will see that who qualifies for that. But whether you are a hardcore, a person from a hardcore technical profession, either computer science, engineering, electronics, or mechanical engineering, or even let us say basic science stream, let us say BSc or MSc, or specialization in BCA, MCA, or even MBAs, or even arts. I mean to say, if you're a language professional, let us say BA, MA, I mean, technical writing welcomes folks with language proficiency more than any other career stream. So even if you are from a non-technical background, not to worry. Technical writing is definitely one of those professions. Even if you are not from a hardcore technical background, you can actually consider this, and this provides huge opportunities. All right, so we are actually at 12:02. So shall we start? I would like to definitely honor everybody else's time who is actually on time. Okay, so yes, so here we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining, and welcome you all. We may have maybe a slight very few participants, but that's absolutely okay. So all those who are here, I'm sure they are pretty serious about their career. So we'll start with that. Right. Okay. So we are actually going to understand the main offering about this program from Henry Harvin, which is actually a postgraduate program in technical writing. And it is also kind of a webinar to introduce you what exactly it is, what technical writing is, why it is gaining so much of popularity recently, and a bit about this course and how this course is different from other courses, and why you should be considering this, and all sorts of questions I'll be taking. Other than this, we will also see a very practical insights. This webinar is definitely not like many other webinars available wherein we only will tell you about the courses to get enrolled and maybe benefits. We'll see actually the practical insights into technical writing. I will show you open the practical demonstrations, in fact, to why these courses are available, what is the scope of it, the career, the kind of employment which are available at this point of time, and maybe a few more live sessions wherein you will get to know the real insight of technical writing. All right. So before that, what I would like to do is maybe a quick introduction about myself, because I'm presenting. You need to know who I am. Hi everybody, my name is Gopal and I'm presenting this from Bangalore. I've been in Bangalore for more than 20 years now. I'm a mechanical engineer and I've been into writing and technical writing, especially for more than 15 to 18 years now. I've been into a mainstream technical writing for more than a decade. I was working with Infosys Bangalore as a content architect, and as a part of this, I have demonstrated, various roles, or we have taken up various roles in technical writing that we'll get to see. And in terms of my credibility, or in terms of my profession, if you want to know, I am also on the board of an international organization for technical communication, which is actually a consortium of a lot of technical writers across the world who actually are from the same background. And okay, I just want to show you so that I'm actually a part of a non-profit organization of technical communication, which is actually a consortium of all the subject matter expert in technical writers across the world. So you see, this is actually the board members, and if you see, there are various members on board from Spain, from USA, Poland, Bulgaria, Denmark, and then we have people from Romania, and this is where I am representing the whole of India in the field of technical writing. And we have people from Germany and Israel as well. All right. So this is a quick, maybe a small introduction about myself, that I myself have been into technical writing for more than 15 to 18 years now. All right. So with that quick introduction, we'll just start on to what is technical writing and what this course is all about. All right. So please allow me to start. We are actually at very right time, 12:06. And all right. See, this is a very, this is a very casual webinar. Okay, this is only for the people who want to know what is technical writing, what is the scope of it. This is not an academic webinar which is aimed at giving a participation or certificate. Dr. Sajdeva, there is no formal certificate actually given for this, because this is just a more of a hands-on and understanding of the technical writing and its scope. So normally this is just introduction, so no certificate for this. Sorry for that. All right. Okay. So please keep pouring your questions there, and we start our session right away. All right. Okay. So all this, what is this all course about? This is actually about the postgraduate program which is offered by Henry Harvin on technical writing. All right. So we'll just dive deep into what is this about. Right. The concept and opportunities. I'm not really sure how many of you are really aware of or clear what is technical writing, but the reason that you are here and you are spending your valuable time to attend this webinar, that itself is the the proof, or gives the credibility of the understanding that you are definitely understand. You want to know what technical writing is and maybe interested in knowing more about it, and that is why you are here. So we just quickly go through what exactly is technical writing, what are the concept, and what are the various opportunities available in the market, right? After all, why is that there is a sudden rise in technical writing across India, or across globe, should I say, right? So as we know, maybe over past few years, maybe 4 to 5 years, I should say, there's been a sudden surge in terms of technology all across the world, right? There is not only an increase in the new technologies that are actually coming across on the forefront, covering various industries, whether it is IT, whether it is telecommunication, whether it is hardcore, the manufacturing segment, or trade, or economy, or banking, finances, you name the industry, there have been sudden raise in these segments, and especially so that people are increasingly getting competitive to sell their products, to reach to various customers, to make their presence widely available across the world, and to grab more customers, to sell more, to become more profitable, and all that. So all that actually is leading to great demand for technical writers. All right. So, and now what exactly is technical writing, and why sudden surge? We'll see that. And before that, what exactly is technical writing, right? I would not basically read all this. So while the screen is there for you, you might want to read that, but I'll just quickly give you the gist of these presentations, right? See, there are a lot of products, there are a lot of technologies, there are a lot of services. You name any product, right from a basic mobile to hardcore technologies into, let us say, artificial intelligence, IoT, machine learning, space science, cyber security, networking, education, banking, you name the segment. And there's so many people who are already there, and there are so many new entrants who are getting into that. Now, while so much of competition is there, so many advancements are there into technology and tools. Now, it is pertinent, right? It is required that there's somebody who can take the information about the product or the services to the end users, so that somebody bridges that gap. We have at one end we have products, and other end we have the consumers. But technical writers are basically the people who actually bridge this gap in the most most profitable way, the most effective way. So technical writing is a collection of activities which talks about communicating about the product and services, about the complex technical processes, right? The idea of technical writer is to document or to gather information about the complex technical processes, which could involve reports. All right, let me take this inside. Okay, it could be about reports, it could be about summaries, it could be statements, it could be about the product itself, and any technical information, right? Okay, any technical information that needs to be conveyed about a product or services, that kind of writing, that kind of information writing is actually falls under technical writing, right? So technical writing is a part of technical communication, wherein a technical writer breaks the complex information about the product or services and presents it in the most effective manner, so that the consumers or the end users at one end understand, are able to understand the product and services and make the best use of those products or services, and hence experience a good product or a good service, and hence become a loyal customer, or like that product, and hence leads to profitability and acceptability of the product in the market. What it means is the way producing a good product is important. Technical writing, that is passing all the right information to the right audience in the best possible manner, is also equally important. And that is why technical writing is getting important. For example, if you talk about the product, let us say Apple, right? It is possibly one of the most coveted or the most popular product. But unless and otherwise the right information about the product is conveyed to the consumer, the product may not be see the light of popularity or acceptance. All right. So technical writing is about, let us say, it can include very specific information, let us say, about high-tech manufacturing or engineering. It can also be about biotech with the surge of, let us say, COVID and the awareness of the medical field of the people. Suddenly the biotech has caught up a lot. So that is why you will also see there's a lot of surge in medical writing across the people. Now, renewable energy, whether it is the conventional energy in terms of, let us say, petroleum and related products, or it could be about the non-conventional energy sources like wind, light, energy, or waves, or ocean energy. Or if you see the latest, the interest for the companies like Blue Star, Blue Space, Tesla, even NASA, you'll see, we are also getting into the space tourism, right? Earlier, the space was only limited to companies like ISRO in India and maybe NASA in US. And you will also see that even the China recently launched. So even the aerospace has become so popular. Finance, if you see, the transaction, online transaction, the UPI payment, the internet transaction, and the Google Pays and all that, it all comes into finances. IT, you talk about, ITs have been into the market for 2-3 decades now. And we are definitely into supply chain and e-commerce and retailing, online selling and buying and all that. So you see there have been a lot of surge, not only in terms of technology, not only in terms of the players, but also in terms of how the products and services are sold, either offline or online. So definitely people are required to understand these technologies, the complex processes on and off the product. not only at the front end, people are also expected to understand the product at the back end so that they can communicate the right information about the product, right? And that is what technical writers do. Now, earlier what used to happen is most of the content used to come as a hard copy, right? Whatever the product was, they used to be printed in hard copies, maybe a Xerox or maybe a Bible of the books, let us say for a training, or maybe as a maintenance manual, or earlier used to be given as the hard copies. But nowadays, with the advent of, let us say, the online information, the frequently asked questions, the online help, the ebook, and also with the advent of devices, various devices, right? Earlier, the device was mostly a desktop. Then came the laptop. Now we have not only handheld devices, we have various types of handheld devices. It is mobile of different sizes and shapes. We have tabs. We have so many other things. Now the format has also changed the way the consumers can consume the information. So hence the technology is also equally important for us to present the information in a right manner, right? So it also becomes very important that not only we produce a content, but we also make the proper use of technology so that the content that we produce is actually is spread across, is published on various platforms across various segments in the right manner. All right. So now, what are the purposes and benefits of technical writing? I hope the screen is visible. All right. Okay, so I'll just simply close this. And okay, so what are the purpose and benefits of writing, right? The technical writing is, as we saw, is a practice of processing documents and visuals. It could be verbal information, or it could be about demonstrations. It could be in terms of training material, or it could be in terms of, let us say, maintenance manuals and all. So the purpose of technical writing is actually to provide the information or the content or a material that describe the processes or the ways to consume the product in the easiest possible manner for a particular audience, right? Why we say particular audience? Because there'll be various kinds of audience. We have online audience, we have freshers, we have intermediate users, we have experts. So how to write content for different audience is also one of the key aspects of technical writing. So this is all about it. Now, what are the benefits of a technical writing, right? A skill set upgrade. Well, it provides a different various arenas of skill set upgrade for maybe users. Earlier, the users are only used to maybe the print form of that. Now it also empowers the users to consume the information through internet, through, let us say, desktop, laptop, various forms. It could be PDF, it could be ebook, it could be handheld devices through frequently asked questions. So it is not only about turning pages, it is all about upgrading the users, educating the users as well. It also helps the user to acquire better knowledge about the products, right? Earlier, when you used to see having a mobile phone was it was a fashion maybe for the youth or for the educated people. But when the Reliance came and popularized the mobile phone, now even our grandfather, grandparents, even the kids have started using that, and there is no need to give the evidence that how people have become capable of using the handheld devices. So that is what upgrading the acceptance of the technology and the usage of the product and services the people are using. See, we have maybe our support team is actually publishing a link on the chat box. So please use that link to put your attendance, and it helps all of us to get in touch, and maybe in case you have any clarifications, so it will help us to get in touch with you. So please mark your attendance. And I think Cynthia is asking, is it same as a digital marketing? See, the technical writing is a concept, right? So it uses the concept of technical writing, which can be used for digital marketing, but technical writing is different than digital marketing, right? Digital marketing is all about selling something, but technical writing is, in technical writing, digital marketing is one of the concepts. That means if you learn technical writing, you'll be able to apply those concepts in for digital marketing. Both are slightly different, and it overlaps. But if you learn technical writing, you will definitely be able to apply these principles in any form of writing, whether it is digital marketing, whether it is content writing, it is creative writing, it is scientific writing, any sorts of writing, right? So I personally call technical writing as a mathematics of writing, right? Somebody is actually good at maths or mathematics, the concept of mathematics, then possibly you'll be able to solve any problem, that it is algebra, whether it is trigonometry or calculus and all that. So it is answering the questions in the chat. Digital marketing is slightly different than technical writing, but technical writing is, let us say, the BAP of content writing, right? In colloquially, if you want to talk about. All right. Yeah. So yes. Now I was talking about how technical writing helps, right? It helps in upgrading the skills. It helps the user to acquire the knowledge about the product and services, and hence make the best use of the product and services. Just imagine, let us say, the small handbook that we get along with the mobile phone, let us say, to upgrade. So it will give you an information about the product and how to upgrade. It also helps you being, proficient. The concept of technical writing helps you become proficient in how to use the use the language, how to use the technology in producing this content better to the end user. And it also helps using the tools, various tools which are required to produce the content or publish the content in the various formats. It is no longer something which is actually simply needs to be typed and taken, let us say, printed out. There are a lot of technology advancement which make a use of tools, and hence we are required to upgrade ourselves. So technical writing helps you achieve all this. It achieves, upgrade the skill set. It helps upgrading the knowledge about the product and services, and it also helps us in be more proficient in terms of the tool usage. All right. So now, what are the roles offered? Now there are various roles, and it is just not about sitting in one corner and just be able to write. There are various roles, let us say, team formation, we have team planning, product documentation, and how to close the entire project, right? For example, under team formation, it also talked about, let us say, how to interact with people in the team bonding, how to build the trust about various teams in the entire organization, right? In an organization, there'll be various teams, let us say, the product development, the quality, the marketing, the sales, the legal, so many departments will be there. Technical writing is one of those very, very few professions that will actually help you bond, interact across the organization, right? It is very vibrant, right? So I'm telling you from my personal experience, because I've been, let us say, fortunate to interact with almost all the departments, including finance and accounts, because definitely there are a lot of payments that comes when you interact with a lot of vendors and people like that. It also helps you in team planning, right? So whether you are working as an individual contributor, or you are at an intermediate level, or you are a manager handling the bigger team, or you are leading the entire organization at the vice president or director level, it helps you acquire proficiencies in team planning, which is actually very good for your advancement in career, right? So it not only helps you review the task along with your peers and your team members, or let us say meet the goals and objectives and let us say milestone of the organization, or in fact lay the foundation of the process of the workflow, decision making and all that. It will actually help you acquire all this. All right, so this is very important. In fact, there are very few career verticals that will give you scope as much as technical writing, I would say. All right, just a second, guys. All right, sorry, I think I was making a bit of adjustment to my screen. Okay, so what are you talking about? That it helps at various levels. Now, document production. This is actually one of the most prominent activity that a technical writer does. Let us say planning the document, doing a lot of research, doing the brainstorming across various teams. Let us say product management, product development, software testing, quality, marketing, and all. It also helps in producing the final content of the product or services. All right. then revising the content, maintaining the content, nurturing the content like a child, revisions when the products are, revised, and it helps in a lot of planning in terms of product documentation, which is actually the main task of a technical writer. It also helps in, winding up the entire documentation life cycle, right from the conceptual development of the product up to the final delivery and maintaining that product, right? It is not just enough that we develop the content and we just hand it over, right? Because the product keeps on evolving, developing over a period of time. The technical writer is also the custodian, the gatekeeper or a goalkeeper of the content, because when the product is upgraded, let us say in the 6 months or 1 year from now, we cannot write again and again. We actually have to take the previous content, upgrade that, maintain that, make required changes, and again produce that, right? For example, if you see the Apple keeps on coming with the new version, the upgraded version of the product. Similarly, a technical writer or somebody has to be there who is actually maintaining the product, upgrading the documentation, so that all the effort that is already put, we simply keep on upgrading that, right? So there is a lot of activities that actually technical writer does. It is a myth among maybe in the industry that technical writer is something who are just like a typewriter. They are actually hardcore techies. They understand the product, they understand the users also, and they understand the entire business of the technology, and that is why technical writers are actually catching up quite a lot. Now we have a course structure, right? Now this the PG we are talking about, there are very few credible institutes or courses which are there in technical writing. I mean, you may see hundreds of technical writing courses in India, but most of them, maybe kind of try to fix maybe a small period of time, maybe a couple of hours of workshop, or maybe some few weeks of training, and you call up. But no, that is not enough. Because as the importance of technical writing is gaining, there's a lot of scope in that, and it is just about this is just not about technical writing. There are various flavors that you need to understand from the industry perspective, and only then will somebody be able to actually get to have a complete insight of technical writing. Okay, so we'll quickly see what exactly is this course and what all is covered. See, there are maybe 3 to 4 courses under this PG course. We have a technical writing, then we have content writing, then we have also called medical writing. See, there are different types of courses, and that is why we are actually calling postgraduate content, because we will see from all the angles, right? Then we also have instructional design, we have technical writing projects, and we also have electives which are actually required for this project, right? There are very few. I think you can do a research and try to find out. There are very, very few courses. I would say there are actually no such courses as of now. And Henry Harvin has brought in a lot of effort to to make up this course. All right. So yeah, so we'll see quickly what is this is technical. The first course is technical writing, because it is all about technical writing. So all right, let me erase that. I don't know how it came. All right, sorry for that. Okay, so the first one is technical writing in the first module. Let us say the course one is technical writing, where we have almost 10 modules, detailed 10 modules, which talks about introduction to technical writing right from the scratch. I think there was a question, somebody was asking that if I am, let us say, from a non-technical background, will I be able to, can I do technical writing? The answer is yes, a loud yes. In fact, I would also share that while I was working with Infosys, my 2 levels of managers were actually from the arts background. They were MA in English. Though I was I came from a hardcore technical background as a mechanical engineer, but they were much more experienced, and they were drawing, handsome salary, much more than what I was drawing. So they came up from a modest background of, let us say, English literature, BA or MA in English, and they still could crack into something like Infosys in IT, and I don't know, they actually went up to the director's level, in fact. Right. What I'm trying to tell you is it's a way more than just about writing, and we cover all of that. So you see, we have almost 10 modules, right from introduction up to advanced technical writing tools, or the concept like data, concept of writing. We also have API documentation and technology, hardcore technology, which is used in XML based authoring. Then we have a fundamental understanding of the content writing also, right? You would say technical writing and content writing. You might feel that this is something different, but yes, technical writing is different, content writing is different, but there are some fundamental similarities that we need to know. And that is what we cover under content writing: language skills, internet skills, business and marketing, content strategy, how to do the research. We also understand, how important is academic writing, because so much of e-learning and online education is happening, right? So academic writing also we cover. We also cover creative writing, right? That is the reason we're telling, when you learn the concept of technical writing, you actually get to understand anything and everything about technical writing, content writing. But it is not vice versa. For example, if you try to run only content writing, you may miss certain important aspects of technical writing. But if someone who has understood technical writing, we can apply those principles in any forms of writing. They'll be able to write about products, they'll be able to write services, they'll be able to write for app, they will be able to write for mobile devices, they'll be able to write for anything that comes across, even for their projects, even for their thesis, even for, even if you write, a story or a book. I think if you have a decent understanding of technical writing, you will definitely be able to come up better than those who have, have not undergone a formal understanding of technical writing. Of course, medical writing is catching up a lot because of the health awareness, and thanks to COVID, there's a great surge in medical writing, right? So medical writing is a form of technical writing which is more focused on, the medical side of it, or the pharma, the medical equipments, the medical writing in terms of pharmacy, or other health verticals. All right. So that is the next one, and we have now something called instructional design. Now we have seen that suddenly all education has gone online. Right now, people need to produce more of videos, more instructional design courses. People are spending lakhs together even to do, online MBA. Right now, who writes for that? Now, how these courses are designed? So all that is covered in instructional design. Right now, because the online the courses are not happening, so instructional design deals with the instructional design basics of how to design the course, and once it is designed, what is the best method to produce that content, how to present that content, how to use the technology, course creation methodologies, designing the instructionally sound e-learning courses, right? Interactive e-learning courses, and advancing instructional design skills. What are the tools to be used? What are the skills to be applied to develop such courses? And then we have, as a part of this PG course, we have simulated technical writing. In fact, as a part of this technical writing, unless and otherwise we have a hands-on understanding or hands-on experience on developing the content using various concepts, various tools, various forms of content. It could be about installation guide, it could be about user guide or manual, or it could be about case study writing or data visualization, or even writing content for app. Right? It is writing for an app is definitely different than writing for a big user manuals. And we also have electives as a part of this PG. It could be about copywriting, or it could be, as important as Excel course, right? You may feel, what is the relation between an advanced Excel course and technical? But yes, when you get into an organization, actually, you need to have a lot of basic or an advanced understanding of the Excel, MS Excel as well. We also have very, very interesting, segment as to earn online. Right. See, I myself am a technical writer, and in my spare time as a hobby, I apply my writing skills to earn online. I mean, I'm not here like others to show you my bank account and transactions, but since I have a good understanding about various aspects of writing, I use that skill also to write online and maybe earn few extra money out of that. So, well, while everybody does it, but technical writers are more matured in understand the concept, the technologies, what to write, how to design, how to understand the new product, how to understand the new concept. All that actually technical writers are very, very proficient. They definitely have edge over. Now about the course. Now this course is actually what this course comprises of. This course actually presents and explains the the subject matter in very objective manner. It is unlike any other course where we'll tell you the theoretical part of it, but this is very, very objective, because we want to deliver a ready technical writer through this course, right? We simply don't want to take you through a series of explanations on the subjects. We'll actually make you dive into the ocean and make you swim, and make you ready as a swimmer. And it's up to you to either to compete at the national level or international level, or to participate in Olympics, right? So we'll help you learn all this, develop the content in objective manner, in accurate and concise manner, and how emotional can be differentiated from the content. What the purpose is to inform the user what exactly to do, right? And we also help you to how to understand the complex product. See, let us say when we say a non-technical writer can get into this, now how is it possible? Let us say somebody from, let us say, a BSc, or let us say somebody from a language proficiency comes. Now, how do I understand about networking? How do I understand about IoT or programming? How do I understand about programming languages to write about? So that is what this course will take you through, all those step by step, right? And what is the purpose of it? To analyze the events and their implications in terms of writing, to understand the concepts of writing, so that even if you do not have a technical background, we will, or this course will make you ready and help you understand how to explain, maybe, about the systems, how to use this product, or let us say to educate the audience, or anything and everything, right from technology to, let us say, social, economic, or political, or financial aspects of that. All right. And we also help you to understand as to how to enhance your technological vocabulary, or understanding in terms of language, and how to deploy that in terms of writing. All right. And the idea is to understand these characteristics is to develop a proficiency as to be able to write persuasive writing, right? So when we are writing, we have only content as a medium to help the user. So by understanding the concept, by the characteristics of the technical writing, all the purpose of, let us say, to inform or to analyze about the product or the events, and also to be able to write in terms of persuading or influencing the audience to buy a product, or to help them understand the product or services in a better manner, will help you. Now, there are various types of content writer, right? The writing is being a common. There are various types of content writers. It's a web content writer. You can be a blogger, social media. You might be a copywriter, let us say ad copy, or you must be writing for sales, or you must be an industry writer, or you may be a technology writer, or you could also be a journalist or creative writer, or you could be a technical writer. You could be an educational writer, academic writer, research writer. There are various forms. There's endless forms of technical writing content, or content writing. Now, how does technical writing is different than this? So technical writers will be able to understand the entire landscape of content writing. You take any concept of technical, any form of writing, a technical writer will be able to understand that better. Now, what are the various skills required for technical writing? We have, okay, let me pull this so that we can see this. All right. What are the skills required for technical writers, right? These are the various skills. Let us say if you want to write something, let us say, for example, if you want to play a game with a cricket or football or hockey or anything, there are some basic skills, right? We should at least be able to run. We should be able to at least focus. We should be able to make ourselves agile. So there are some basic skills like language skills, because we want to write, the writing skills, then understanding the subject, because as a writer you may have to write about various subjects and technologies. One is not expected to know anything and everything, but yes, technical writing is actually a skill where you will be able to understand, even if you don't know anything about the product or services, technical writing concept will help you or empower you to even understanding a project right from the scratch. For example, if I don't know anything about, let us say, from the space technologies, but if as a technical writer, I know how to learn about this quickly, how to produce the content, how to research the content, and that is why this the technical writing is catching up. They are the people who know how to understand the product right from the scratch. Then we also need to have some aptitude, and we develop to be able to write the content in the clear and consistent way, right? What are the essential skills? We have to strategize. technical writers are not the typist. They are not the one who simply type the keyboard. In fact, during the course, when we see, we will tell you how technical writing is actually only, let us say, 10% of writing and 90% of various skills. It also equally gives the equal stress in terms of, let us say, personal skills, whether it is communication, team spirit, team building, building the responsibilities, or problem solving skills, or let us say, handling high pressure jobs or situations. Technical writers are extremely good at it. Scope of technical writing, I have already discussed this. Scope of technical writing in India is actually evolving because the entire world is coming towards India. You would see there are so many people who are turning to India, and because India is becoming technological hub in the entire world, definitely people from India will have a lot of scope in terms of technical writing, right? So you see, the products and services are there to stay here for a long time. So even for coming 20, 25 years or 30 years, we have a lot of scope, right? Now, there are various challenges also to how to develop the quality content, how to publish, what are the constraints, and how to produce different forms of content, how to separate content from the product and all that. That is actually will also be covered in this course. Now, a quick about Henry Harvin here, as to when we are talking so much about delivering this. Now you also need to know what is Henry Harvin and what they do exactly, right? So we are actually an organization which actually started almost 8 to 10 years back. We started in San Francisco, California, and we are actually a competence development organization. We are not a training organization. We are not someone who simply train people. No, it is not a training. We are actually competency development, skill development, which actually help your jobs better in terms of if you're employed or if you are unemployed. It will help you update your skill. Folks, you have the attendance sheet here. Just request update your attendance sheet so that you can also reach us and we can also reach us. We have actually a few questions going on, and what we'll do is we'll quickly end up, and maybe another 10 minutes we'll take all the question answering sessions. So please hold your questions, and maybe once I get into the chat, I will answer all those questions. All right. So quickly about what we do and why we are different than others. All right. So we are actually a competency development organization. We don't do only a bit of training. So we actually improvise your competence so that you can actually go as a ready-made product in the market and face the difficulties and challenges here. So we cater to various audiences, right from either your professionals, come from various backgrounds, and let us say even if you're a teacher or come from academic backgrounds, we help you onboard the professional world. All right. So don't worry. Even if you have, let us say, you are coming from an academic background, if you're a teacher or the professor, technical writing is one of the very, very lucrative and relevant industry to be in. In terms of our presence, we are present in India, Sri Lanka, San Francisco, and we also are present in Beijing. All right, including Sri Lanka. We have actually 30,000 plus learners, and we have self-placed training materials for more than 2 lakh people. We have 120 plus subjects or courses that we offer. Right, we have actually a diversified team, and we are properly. If you go and search for any best of the training facilities in India, Henry, you will definitely be able to see that Henry Harvin is one of the top performers in India. Right. We have more than 150 to 200 vendors. We have actually crossed 200 numbers across the India. Not only from academics, from IITs to IIM, we have various industries partnership as well. Right. We have more than 100 college partnership, including IIMs and IITs, as I told. So you might want to check our presence online, and that will actually give you an understanding. Now we'll quickly come to the program features. This program, or the PG, what you're talking about, postgraduate in technical writing course, is actually a 6 months long session. It is just not a quick fix. It is not a glue fix wherein we are taking maybe a couple of hours session. It's actually 6 months long online interactive session wherein professional full-time professionals like me, who have spent close to 15 to or 18 to 20 years in the market, will actually interact with you. We also have boot camp sessions monthly to update you what is happening in the industry and what is the best way to do it, so that actually you get your hands dirty on various aspects and actually will make you ready for the industry. Membership of Henry Harvin Writing Academy. This actually will help you in grooming you as a accomplished writer. So when you have to write, and let us say somebody has no experience or no background of writing, you actually, this platform, the membership of Henry Harvin Writing Academy, will give you a lot of opportunities, a lot of platforms to develop yourself as a content writer. Because when you go in the industries, everybody asks for what kind of experience you have, what kind of content you have presented. So if you are a fresher, you may not be able to write anything and produce. But definitely, if a premium membership of Henry Harvin will help you groom as a writer. We also have engaging assignments and projects. Unless and until you do hardcore projects, which is aligned to the industry, it is very difficult for people to really get into this industry. And that is where exactly we specialize in. So we actually will make you work on the content, we'll make you participate in the projects. We'll also give you a part of how the live the content works. So all that. We also have additional perks here, maybe a complimentary module which actually comes free with this course in terms of either soft skill development. You don't have to spend any extra amount of money or time. We also help you in building your resumes, right? What we will do in this course, on completing this program, what is that you can expect yourself? You will be able to have a hands-on understanding of technical writing, right? Understand all the techniques of technical writing at one single place. You don't have to do multiple courses on understanding technical writing. Weigh and apply writing concept, whether it is structured authoring, unstructured authoring, whether it talks about data or it comes about XML authoring, any types of writing across the umbrella, across the verb, across the globe. It's an international standard that we deliver here. It will also help you assess your strengths and weaknesses. So it is not only about improving as a technical writer, we also help you improvise and grow yourself as a technical writing. Okay, so I think we have question employment opportunities available. Okay, we'll quickly come to that question session, and we'll also help understand what are the digital platforms, channels, where are the plethora of digital platforms available to publish or to learn or to produce your content. See, the last point is actually very important. Share your writing with others confidently. So when, let us say, we are amateur, we are freshers, we are really not confident of producing our content. But through this exhaustive and detailed study, you will be not only be able to write, but you will also be able to showcase your writing to your future employment, right? So it actually turn you into a confident writer. Now, we have the program details at this point of time. So what I'll do is I'll quickly take some questions if anybody has at this point of time, right? So what I'll do is, okay, even before, if something you have any questions, I would want to take a couple of questions.
Gopal, can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, please.
This is Urmila. I have completed my content writing course from Henry Harvin only. I think 1 year back.
Okay.
I'm having approx 5 years of content writing experience. Earlier I was doing, but just to polish my skills and just to learn something extra, I joined this course also. Now, yesterday only, I think it's a very big coincidence that I got this link for today's webinar. And yesterday I had a technical writer's interview. So it was a basically IT company, and they shortlisted my CV looking into the experience and all the details what I provided. But when I was giving my introduction, then only they asked me that you are not having any IT background and this is an IT company, so we cannot select you in as a technical writer in this, though you are having a very good experience of writing, but we are not. And few of the slides I showed them what I prepared for them, so then also they did not select me. And so I was thinking that we are having multiple types of, like, in different fields, different industries are there, automobile, this IT sector is there. So how can I fit for all? Means if I'm a person cannot have knowledge of everything, no, I cannot have knowledge of automobile, I cannot have knowledge of IT.
Correct.
And
Yes.
I'm having educational background of biotechnology. I'm taking extra time to explain myself so that you can understand and clearly answer me.
Correct. Correct.
Having a background of biotech, and I am into clinical research. So I'm having an experience in medical writing also, as well
Great.
as academic writing also. Both of
Great.
these
Great.
things I'm carrying out. But I
Okay.
wanted to work as independent consultant
Okay.
can work and take projects in all these domains, because when I'm working as a consultant, I need projects. I cannot depend on academic writing
Okay,
only.
Umil, I got your question. I understand. You want to say that you have understanding, you have a slight exposure about content writing,
Mhm.
but because you did not have an exposure or a hardcore or hands-on with technical writing, possibly you were not selected, something like that. And since you want to become an independent consultant, how this course can help you, or how such course can help you, how Henry Harvin can help you achieve this? Is that your question, right?
Yeah, this is one question. And apart from that, add-on is that I cannot have industry-wise knowledge, like
Yes, yes,
IT,
yes.
automobile, and
I
also.
think I have, yeah, I got your question. See, I think I have already answered that. See, that is what I'm saying. Technical writing not only gives you an understanding of what to write. As I said, as a technical writer, you may have to write about various domains, maybe networking, maybe space, medical writing, electronics, computer science, programming, anything. That is what exactly these courses will teach you how to learn about the product, how to produce the content, even if you do not know anything about the product or the services or the technology. For example, I came from a mechanical industry, but I started writing for networking. I started writing for the product management. Started for financial management. I started writing for IoT. I started writing for machine learning. I started writing for aerospace engineering. So this understanding will definitely give you. See, technical writing, as I said, is gives you a fundamental understanding of all sorts of writing, and that is how these courses will help you learn all about that. Even if you do not learn, if you don't know anything about the product or services, the concept of technical writing will help you gain all this understanding.
No, I agree. I agree with you. But how should I convince the interviewer, because they are asking you are not having this knowledge?
Okay, what I'll do is I have maybe another maybe a 2 minutes of this one presentation left. I'll just quickly finish that and we'll take this question. We'll continue with that. All right, Urmila, is that okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fine.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'll just maybe quickly finish this, maybe the last bit, and we will take this. Okay. Now the program details. I'll just quickly tell you what this program details is actually. And okay, see, you will see a lot of programs in these courses, and all the programs will charge you a lot of things. But as you see here, we have covers 5 courses here. It is technical writing, medical writing, content writing, instructional design, and all with the projects. Altogether, this course is in my understanding will cost you nothing less than 65 to 70,000 in the market. But we are actually coming with an introductory offering here, which actually includes training phase. It also includes hardcore assignments, which actually can showcase to produce your to strengthen your profile. Even a certification is required. Just about knowing the product is not important. Unless and otherwise you have a valid or an accepted certification in the industry, employers are not going to consider your exposure. We have a lifetime membership of the technical writing. We also have an e-learning LMS portal 24/7, so you can also access to the LMS and always be in touch. We also have a monthly boot camp wherein we actually come together and brainstorm and upgrade ourselves. Unlimited access to the multiple trainers. It is not that somebody teaches and goes. You can always reach up to the trainers for anything required. For example, you are saying if tomorrow you have an interview and you would definitely have some need a few tips to attend that interviews. Not many organizations will help you with that, but definitely Henry Harvin, as I said, we actually help you improvise your competencies. We help you strengthen your competencies, and all this course is actually around under 40,000 or 39,000 is what this course is all about. I think it is worth it to invest this, and at least I'm sure, because I have spent hardcore time in this. And if you this course at 40,000 rupees is definitely worth it. All right. So what if we also have you can get to know more about us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter and Twitter, YouTube. You just do a bit of research, try to understand what technical writing is, or how Henry Harvin have been helping many people. You will have a lot of reviews from the people who have taken these courses and how it is helping them. I myself am a trainer, and people who have been taking these trainings have put their reviews. So you actually have a black and white reviews on our program. So please go through, feel free on Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, wherever you want, you will get to know the reviews on that. All right. Now, how to register yourself? We have these details here. We have our support team who actually will help you with all the details that you want here. If you want to enroll here, you might want to click this link and get yourself enrolled. Or we also have the direct contacts of the counselors who will actually will either help you clarify whatever details you have, whatever doubts you have about these programs in any which way, or even if you have anything that you want to ask or email, make a note of this email and reach out to us, and our counseling team will definitely get in touch with you. As I was saying, even if you have missed it, let us say putting your attendance, go through the link which is there, share your details or fill up that form, and our team will get in touch with you for all the details if you want, right? So please make a note of these numbers, and we'll also publish these numbers in the chat, and it will help us reach you, and it will also help you reach. So we have dedicated helplines or dedicated counselors on these numbers. Make a note of these numbers and try to reach out to our counselors. We have a few chats. Yeah, we have this. This is PG. Mayappan, yes, this is a 6 months PG program, but we also have maybe a shorter duration. We also have, let us say, a 1 month or 8 weeks program, but that covers only about technical writing. This PG actually covers everything. Not only technical writing, it will also cover content writing. It will also cover instructional design. I'm answering Mayappan's questions. You say 6 months. I think 6 months is worth investing for a lifetime career. But if you're looking for anything smaller version, definitely you can go through Henry Harvin website. You have the shorter versions there also. So you are free to choose the shorter versions of the courses as well. So, but yes, this particular course, when we are saying post-graduation, definitely it is something that we cannot be learned in 2 weeks or 4 weeks. We definitely have to let us say 4 to 5 months of actual understanding on various forms of writing, and then maybe a couple of 3 to 4 weeks of actual projects working on that. So all it makes about 6 months. So at the end of 6 months, you will actually come out as a ready-made or a ready technical writer. But if you want to have a shorter forms, do visit our Henry Harvin website. You will have all the shorter versions. Or if you, let us say, if you want a smaller version specific to only content writing, only instructional design, or only content writing, there are various combinations. But yes, this particular program is for 6 months because it is a postgraduate. It is not an ordinary program which can just be acquired in, let us say, a few weeks, something like that. So make a note of these numbers and try to reach out to us. And I think our support team can also put those numbers in the chat box. So you can, you have any offers for existing students. Mayappan, you can make us note of the numbers, try to reach out to our counselors, the offerings and whatever support Henry Harvins want to give. I think the counselors will be able to help you with that. All right. So yeah, I was answering one of the questions I think that doctor was asking, but I think she has left, I guess. But still, what I will tell you is these courses will help you understand the basic concepts of technical writing and will make you ready for the industry. All right. So even if you do not have any understanding of the technology and tools, this course will actually help you on board with that. So in the chat box, you have, again, please make a note of the numbers you have in the chat box. Try to reach out to the counselors. You can also go to Henry Harvin website and get to know about the more of the courses and reach out to us for more information. We have few more minutes left to wind up. So I'm open to taking any question that you may have. You can open up your unmute. I request the host to unmute everybody so that somebody has a question. Raise your hand and you can ask your questions. Maybe another 5 minutes. We can open up the session for the questions. Anybody for that matter.
Hello.
Yeah, Praveen, your voice is cracking. You might want to put your questions in the chat box. Okay, Urmila has a question: how to convince interviewer for not having subject knowledge but can write? Okay, Urmila, See, this understanding will come if you have skills required to understand the product. See, I don't know. I mean, you may already have that, but you definitely can say that that since you have been writing for quite some time and you have an exposure to different forms of writing yourself, so through research and through self-learning, you'll be able to understand the product. So that is the only way at this point of time, I think I can tell you that you already have an exposure. And since you know how to write about the product and services, so definitely by doing a lot of research, by learning, you'll be able to produce the content is what you can convince the customer. You can also say that even the technical writers, when they are supposed to write about the technologies of the product, they are not familiar with that. The only way that they do is maybe a lot of through research and understanding of the product. So you can say that the same concept I'll be or same fundamentals I'm good at, or that is my strength, and hence even if the product or services are new, I'll be able to learn about it and I will be able to write. And that is exactly the kind of answers the interviews are looking for. Okay, are there many organizations provide different courses, and why should I take? Okay, that is very valid questions. Yeah, thanks, Rumila. I think that helps. You have any questions, you can definitely reach out to our counselor. I think that is a very valid question from Praveen. He says there are hundreds of, it's not hundreds, at least dozens of organizations that give such trainings, and why only Henry Harvin? See, as I said, I'm sure you would have also done the research. Many organizations provide you a quick fix solutions for technical writing, and that will not work. See, I myself have learned it very hard way. I have not undergone any course when I started writing, but with actually, if you see now, there are a lot of assistance from Henry Harvin that actually will help you. So this course not only conducts, help you with technical writing, but it will also cover content writing. It will also conduct instructional design if you want to go into that field. It will also help with medical writing, and it will, on top of that, it will actually make you produce the content and the projects which actually you can demonstrate to present to your future employer. It is just not about giving, let us say, one kind of training in technical writing, because you really need to compete for technical writing. There are so many things that you need to know. Or let us say the opportunities may come, let us say, as an instructional designer, or maybe let us say in the form of content designer. So which is actually a gradual entry into technical writing. So, many a times it happens that, only learning a tool, let us say if you spend some course, let us say given by some other organization where you spend 4,000 to 5,000 rupees, you may only get to understand about the tool. But what you will be missing is the entire understanding of technical writing, which is actually more important. And that is where Henry Harvin tries to make a difference. We don't teach you. We actually make you equipped. We actually advance your competency so that you can actually yourself graduate to that level wherein you can produce the content and become an accomplished technical writer. And that is the main difference. I think, Praveen, I hope I answered your question. And why? What are the jobs as a fresher? See, there are a lot of jobs which are actually available. Let me, for the freshers, there are various levels. You can start with, let us say, an ordinary web content writer, or you can start as a content writer also. And if you have, let us say, 1 to 1.5 years of experience, then you can slowly start applying for technical writers. So while there are a lot of opportunities for direct technical writers, and if at all you are, let us say, certified from an institute like Henry Harvin, because Henry Harvin courses are pretty much accepted and welcomed in the industry. If you have these certifications, even as a fresher, you will have a lot of opportunities in the industry. Okay, any other questions you can put in chat box, or I think you can make a note of if you want to ask any further information. I think our team can share the contact numbers one more time, maybe one final time in the chat box. Make a note of those numbers, try to reach out the instructors or the counselors, and we'll be more than happy to answer your questions. My sincere suggestion is do consider this course if you really are sincere about making either full-time or a part-time or a consultant or a freelance content writer. And since I have been on both the fronts, full-time employer, consultant, freelance writer, content writing, digital marketing writing, technical writing, instructional design writing, whatever it is there, I think I definitely vouch this or highly recommend this program for anybody who wants to make a sincere career in technical writing. Okay, now somebody is asking, Sandhya, okay, don't we need basic technical knowledge for the web content writing? Yes, definitely we need some kind of basic understanding in terms of web content writing, and that exactly is what we teach here. That is exactly we tell you how to do that, right? So when I started, I come from a mechanical engineering background, but when I started writing, I wrote for networking domain. I wrote for aerospace domain. I wrote for hardcore programming domain. I also wrote for embedded design, but I knew nothing about that. I come from a purely mechanical engineering background, but the understanding or the exposure in technical writing actually helped me learn these products and services, even though I'm not from that background. Now I'm at that level wherein if you throw me any product and services, any domain, I think I'll be able to write, and that has come from my hardcore experience in technical writing. So that is what is the highlight of this program. So even if you do not have any technical understanding or knowledge of the product, what it teaches you is how to learn about the product, how to be able to develop the content, even if you don't know anything right from the scratch, zero. That is the highlight of this program. All right. So guys, yeah, maybe one final questions we can take if you have anything. Sandhya, I hope I answered your question. So feel free. All right. So any one final questions? I'll take one final question if you have, and if not, I would like to call out this session. So I'll wait for one final question. If we don't have any questions, I think we are good to close this. All right. So I don't see any further questions here. So, okay. Yes, that was the final question from Sandhya. So if you don't have any questions, we can call this session. Yes, I just asked about, because the freshers, we can go for web content writing. Yes, the freshers, definitely you can go as a web content writing. In fact, technical writing is a gradual process. So definitely you can start writing about web content. When you start writing web content, you get to know about the product or the domain. Then you can start applying for technical writing, and that is how the journey of technical writing will start. All right. So yes, I think we are good to go. I think I have answered many of the questions. So I also hope that you have noted the contact numbers. Try to reach us, and if you have filled the form, our counselors will try to reach you. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much on weekend for joining you, and I hope to see most of you in the coming courses and the classes. Thank you so much, and we can consider this session as closed. Thank you so much, and bye bye.